7 adults were arrested and charged following a drug task force investigation in a southeast Minot residence yesterday. According to a criminal affidavit, the Minot SWAT team assisted the Ward County Narcotics Task Force with executing a search warrant at a home in the 400 block of 11th Avenue Southeast. In the course of their investigation, officers found a bag with fentanyl and cocaine with a street value of roughly $70,000, though no one arrested claimed the drugs. Investigators also found marijuana, mushrooms, drug paraphernalia, money, and a handgun in a mattress. A juvenile also exited the home, but it's unclear if the juvenile was charged. Now, we'll have a full list of the individuals charged in this story on our website.